All right, Chelsea fans, here's the deal. I'm not bringing the doom and gloom. We just beat Everton. We had a clean sheet. Things are looking a little bit better. But hey, I've been predicting where Chelsea are going to end this season since the end of February, and I got to keep it up as we head into the final stretch. 4 matches remaining of the season, you know that, so we're going to stay really tight on this. While Chelsea fans are probably feeling a little bit better based on the way things are going, I did take a little peek around to the fixture list of the teams around us, and I will say, it's not ideal. So I want to bring that in, take a look at how Liverpool might fare. Now they've won the league, still hungover at the beach. Who knows? Well, what I do want to do is really dig into that and see where we realistically are going to finish. Because as you heard in the intro, I do have some concerns that Chelsea might finish in 6th. So let's look at it. So what has changed since last week, right? The top 6 teams as of April 28th, when I'm recording this, is Liverpool are officially champions with 82 points. 34 matches in, they locked it up, right? The most boring, uneventful Premier League race I can remember, right? Even more boring than the City matches. I mean, Liverpool were up there and no one even challenged. Talking to you, Arsenal. And they just ran away with it. Arne Slot's first season, no hiccups, Mo Salah signs an extension. I mean, it was easy. And that is a shame for the rest of the Premier League to not even challenge. This has been a season of the bads, not the brilliance. And boy, are we seeing it play out. So all of your mates that are Liverpool fans, what a bummer. But I'm going to say they're not great champions, right? We can always take that away from them. So Arsenal staying second with 67 points. They have pretty much 100% guaranteed themselves a Champions League spot. I think it's like 99 point some percentage. So let's just round up on that one. Newcastle have jumped to 3rd place on 62 points. Thanks to a strong run at Manchester City. They had a week off playing Nottingham Forest in the semi-final of the FA Cup. They've dropped to 4th with 61 points. And then Chelsea are 5th on 60 points after beating Everton. And Nottingham Forest 6th, but again, they haven't played, so they have a match in hand is what we're looking at. We're all on 34 except Forest. They're on 33 with Brentford, which is going to be their game in hand. So 4 fixtures, 2 at home, 2 away. This is it. All teams within a point, right? 2 points. This is about as tight as I can remember. So what I love is that we have 2 home matches at the Bridge. The Shed End is crushing it with the flags, the singing, the atmosphere. You are seeing a massive improvement from that, ground up, community organized factor that they're bringing to the Bridge. It is all on them. Like, sure, great that the club is supporting them, but like, bravo to that group for really turning the Bridge into an atmosphere. And we're seeing it. Chelsea's home form versus away form. It's not even close, right? Like we know that away we've won maybe 1 match, I think, since January. At home, I think we've lost like a match since January. It's just night and day difference. So the fact that we're going to play Liverpool at home this weekend, again, what do you get from Liverpool? Are they on the beach? Do they heavily rotate? Are they still hungover from partying? You don't know. And the tricky thing is there's been 7 times that the team who won the Premier League turned around and won the next match. I assumed it was the opposite. They would always lose the next match because they've done what they've had to do. It's game over. Lights out. Enjoy the rest of the season. Turns out that's actually happened about 6 times, right? With the rest being draws. So since 92, 93, plenty of teams have gone and won the next match. That this isn't just going to be, I think, a walk in the park for Chelsea. We're going to have to show up. We're going to have to put a good effort in. We're going to have to be defensively sound. Even if you rotate those players, they're going to be some of their first minutes, and they're going to want these last few matches of the season to either 1, gain favor with Arne Slot, or 2, go find a new home where other teams want to take them. So I don't think this is the easiest, most straightforward match. We're going to have to come with our game. We're going to have to be short. So after Liverpool, we have Newcastle away. I don't see us winning this one, and I'll get into the predictions. Then you've got Manchester United at home. vying for Europa League. And then finally, Nottingham Forest away on Super Sunday, May 25th. This is such a tricky fixture run, right? For Chelsea, you can see the issues here and there. Even United, these are the types of matches they're going to want to step up, and they're going to consider themselves to be a big team, even when they're towards the bottom of the table this season. It's just the way these rivalries go, right? Chelsea and Liverpool, they're still not going to want to lose to Chelsea, even though they're champions. It's just what the big teams do. So on top of all this, juggling the Conference League semifinals, there's going to be some squad rotation. Can everyone stay healthy? So how difficult are Chelsea's fixtures? So if you break it down, I've already talked about Liverpool. Newcastle, this is going to be tough. I don't see us going to the Tyneside and winning. The way Newcastle are playing, right? The fact that they've won 4 of the last 5, this is going to be super important. They're now holding on to 3rd place, not even 4th. The only way you could see them slipping is if they go beat Brighton and then they turn on and play us, and they have a false sense of confidence. But I don't think they're ever going to want to lose at home just in general. Like, they're too close to securing Champions League football with Eddie Howe. He's not going to let them slip. So then you look at Manchester United, which is at home at Stamford Bridge, which, thank gosh, it's at home. They're 13th. They're inconsistent. But again, it's still a big team, right? You can't ever count them out. Bruno Fernandes still finds a way to impact games and score. Penalties, refereeing. It's just, there's too much history and baggage for me to just walk this one across the line. Right? So I could still see it being a draw or just a painful result. But then lastly, you go away to Forest, direct rival, competing for the exact same spots. Top 5 could come down to the last day. And what is our confidence playing Nottingham Forest away on the last day of the season for Champions League? This is crazy that we're even talking about this. I agree. But here we are. Did you ever imagine that Man City would be fighting off Forest, Chelsea, and Newcastle for a top 3 spot, not getting anywhere close to Arsenal or Liverpool? It's just the way the season, and I'd say the last couple of seasons have been. We have to just fight the situation that we're in. So that's our run. Not easy. But let's look at Newcastle, Man City, and Nottingham Forest's run. This is where the picture finally comes together. Newcastle faced Brighton away, Chelsea at home, Arsenal away, and Everton at home. Brighton and Everton, very winnable for this Newcastle team. Moderate to easy matches. Chelsea and Arsenal, though, they're not going to be easy at all. Arsenal's still going to be playing and driving. Is the Champions League going to distract them? I could see that, right? And I could see that being downgraded from very hard to just hard. It really just depends, right? How do they balance these matches? I'm assuming they're going to focus on the Champions League and bin the Premier League because they are not at risk for anything this season domestically. Then when you look at Man City, they've got it a lot easier with Wolves and then Southampton at home, Bournemouth away, and then Fulham at home the final day of the season. While Bournemouth and Fulham could be challenges, they've got 2 very easy winnable games, right? So lock those in. And it's still Man City, right? Minus an FA Cup final, they are going to be fully focused on making sure they're in the top 4, top 5, and it should be straightforward. Then lastly, look at Nottingham Forest. They've got 5 games because they got that match in hand. Could that come back to bite them? We can only hope. But they've got Brentford at home, Crystal Palace away, then Leicester City at home, West Ham away, and Chelsea at home, the final match of the season. So Brentford, Leicester, and West Ham are all easy wins, very winnable for them. Palace, maybe a little bit moderate, and obviously Chelsea being their hardest match of that run. By far, you would say Nottingham Forest have the easiest run in giving everybody else, which, again, is why I had to ask the question at the beginning. So where does this all stand, right? Where will Chelsea finish? I see a draw against Liverpool at home. You're going to have lose against Newcastle. You're going to win against Manchester United. Shout out to the shed end again. And then you are going to, you're going to win at Forest. I have to say it, right? That's going to give us 7 points, taking us to 67 points. I think Man City are going to be above 70 in 4th. I think Newcastle are going to be around 70 as well. And then Nottingham Forest, I just think we're going to pip it in the last day of the season. I don't know. It's 50-50 at this point. When you look at the other fixtures, all of a sudden it gets really tight and it gets really scary. This Liverpool match is the most important one. If you can get 10 points out of these last fixtures and get to 70, you really, really have a good chance of getting it done. So look, Enzo, you got to fix the away form. You got to tighten up defensively. It doesn't have to be pretty. You just have to get it done. Those away fixtures are going to be massive. So here's the deal. I want Chelsea to make Champions League. I want them to get top 5. I'm just worried. Let me know in the comments where you think. Are we going to walk our way to it? Is it going to be skin by the teeth? Tell me where your stress level is. 1 to 10. 10 out of your mind. 1 cool as a cucumber, because I need to find some ones that I can hang out with for these last 4 fixtures. Anyways, until next time, Chelsea fans, you know what to do. Keep the blue flag flying high.